2 of interesting things that people do. If you have anything interesting, feel free to send it to the email below, and I'll make more parts later on in the future. Alright, what do we have on today? Our first up is Rebecca the INTP. It's a good name. It's a good name. She has herself practicing the violin. Writing with her left hand. And hey, Rebecca the INTP as well. Also, just her reading books and her making tea. I remember playing the violin and having to do those little vibrato things. Ugh, I can't play it anymore. It will sound very weird. Next up is flying cacti. You're such a dork. I love this video so much. Thank you for brightening my day with such a random endeavor. Alright, next up is Fallon Caedis, I believe. And this is actually a really cool painting that they did. This is what they sent me regarding it. Something interesting, maybe. Of course it's interesting. I paint to clear my head when I get overwhelmed by my own thoughts. I'm an INTP as well. This one is inspired by / of a section from a book I read as a kid that always stuck with me. See ya and power to ya in your life. Julia. Thank you so much, and I really love that picture that you made. You should make more and maybe even figure out a way to sell them, or not even to sell them, just like display them, because you're really good at what you do. So I'm glad that that is a way for you to calm down and process your thoughts, and it can really help to concentrate and have just yourself kind of focus on something. So thank you so much for sending that. Next is Emmy Rose. She sent me a picture of a slice of pizza, but not any slice of pizza. A piece of pizza that was eaten in a circle. Now, how do you eat a piece of pizza, a triangle piece of pizza, in a circle? I have no idea. So I just think it was hilarious that you did that. I do that with sandwiches. I always eat the crusts like out on the outside first, and then eat the middle because it's so good. I kind of do the same thing sometimes, but I just think that's hilarious that you'll eat a piece of pizza in a circle. Next one is culivlone. Culivlone? William, for short. They have a video of them with like putting sticky notes on their walls, and I thought that was actually really interesting.
Hello there. Eric the INTP asked his audience to show him something interesting that we all do. Something interesting that I do would be, I like to put quotes and funny inside jokes on sticky notes and put them on my wall. Like, most of the time it's just either stupid inside jokes or things we've seen on, my friends and me have seen on the internet, or quotes from people that I admire, I guess. Like, for example, right here I have this one. It's written by my brother. It says, "Tweets are like tacos." It says, "Life is inherently meaningless and nothing matters, including the fact that nothing matters. So defy life by living the way that you want to." I find it pretty cool. Nose picking is an art form to be perfected, which my mom wrote. And then I asked my little sister to write me something stupid. So she wrote something stupid. I'm hoping to like have my whole room, the whole walls in my room covered with stuff like that.
So this last one that I have is definitely interesting, by Kenzie. Let me read what she sent me and what you think about it. Tell me what you think about it. I'm currently about to go into 11th grade. In my 7th grade science class, we dissected stillborn pigs, and I kept the kidneys and intestines. Then in 9th grade, we did it again, and I kept the lungs and heart as well as the liver. We also dissected cow eyes, and I kept a lens. I also have a femur from what I believe is probably a goose, and a bird skull, sternum, and pelvis. I also have a deer antler, which isn't very weird to have where I live, but the other stuff is. I also have some different kind of rocks. ever since that day in 7th grade, I've wanted to do something in the medical field. Never a doctor, though. Right now, I'm really considering being a forensic pathologist, or honestly, even a mortician? Mortician. And yes, my room is painted bright orange. For some reason, it's much more relaxing to me than a color blue. I don't really get that either, but it just is. I also knit, but I think my collection is more interesting. So thank you, Kenzie, for sending me that. I was a bit shocked, and I kind of giggled. It was just, I wasn't expecting someone to actually hold body parts in a jar. But that's really kind of cool. You potentially want to go into the medical field for wherever that leads you. I'm really excited to see where that takes you, and keep me updated on how that all works out. All right, guys. Well, thank you for sticking around for part 2 of just interesting things that people do. Feel free to send me some things that are interesting about you to the email below, and I'll make some more parts later on. And, well, I'll see you guys in another video, or another life. You never know.